It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Man, don't we need a little bit of this right now? It's time for some good news. Mzansi, we all know that the economy and people of South Africa took a massive financial knock during lockdown, still are in fact, and that it is vital now more than ever to support local businesses where we can.
But there are people out there changing that narrative. This morning, we're excited to welcome two community leaders who have come together to create the LEKKA app, which connects consumers in St. Francis in the Eastern Cape directly to local farmers and suppliers. It really is such a beautiful, beautiful system. It's a concept we hope to see go national, because let's be honest, we all do need something like this in every part of this country. Let's welcome Paul Robson and Catherine Falconer. Good morning, guys.
Hi, guys.
Good morning. Hi.
Morning. Catherine, let's start with you. This is all such an exciting project, but of course, all started with your initial business called the Green Box. What was the initial concept behind the Green Box?
Well, it actually started in South Sudan. I worked there for more than 6 years, and I lived in a village in a mud hut with people, and it was just amazing. And we had to do a shopping list. A truck went out once a month, brought our food back, and we all got our different foods in different boxes and baskets. So then when I came back to South Africa, I decided this was a brilliant concept, and I was on a mom's group in St. Francis Bay. And I asked them on the mom's group, do they think this idea would work? And they were like, this would be amazing, but one thing, it has to be our local farmers. It has to be people within our local community. And they were very, very conscious about the environment. So they said, whatever you have, whatever you sell, must not have plastic packaging, must be in glass bottles, and things like that. So yeah, then we started bringing milk in glass bottles and just fresh produce from our local farmers, and it's just been amazing. I've got so many farmers on board, and bakers and jam makers. It's just growing incredibly.
Wow.
Oh, and long may that be the case.
Yes.
Now, Paul, you met Catherine as a client first and then decided to build her an app to streamline this process, which is incredible. Well done. So take us through how the LEKKA app actually works in terms of connecting the community to the supplier.
Yeah. Hi, Tabisa, Graham. Thanks for taking your time out for us. So,
Brilliant.
the idea behind the LEKKA app was really to connect a community of buyers and a community of sellers. So often, if you go on to what I noticed when when lockdown happened was the market's very fragmented. It's very hard to connect the community together. It's either people on Facebook, WhatsApp, emails, or those kind of platforms, or they've got their own website. So we decided, well, how do we connect a community of buyers to a community of sellers? So kind of create this, hyper-local kind of platform. And I suppose the two angles to it, one is how do you make it super convenient for people to buy locally produced products, right? So, they order online, they go onto an app, they quickly kind of put things into their baskets, they pay for it, and most of the suppliers on the platform or shops on the platform will deliver directly to your door. So, it's never been more convenient to buy local. And that's kind of a big driver behind it in terms of kind of building this community commerce platform. But there's also a secondary angle to that, and that, we need to provide the tools and the support to the suppliers to help them grow their business, to help them scale their business. So the point of the LEKKA app was really to help them scale, because if we can help our suppliers and our shops scale, it means that they're creating more jobs in the community, and there's just general community upliftment. So that's the idea and really how the app works.
The
Simple,
key
but
take
brilliant,
out, really,
yeah.
yes, it's brilliant, but the key take out that it's got to do with the community. It's a community-led project that really does get everybody involved in the entire ecosystem. But Catherine, what has the response been like from the local suppliers in terms of being able to now reach a bigger market and a bigger community, as it were?
I think during lockdown, it was really bad because a lot of people maybe lost their jobs or their businesses couldn't work. So it was quite amazing, because some people would say, oh, I'll get my grandmother's recipe, I'll make jams. Someone else said, oh, well, I can do this. And it was basically everybody was welcome who could sell something. So people who didn't think they could make jam or grow a business from jam was doing that. And our local farmers could put a lot more produce on, and people were ordering, and I was like, wow, this is so fresh, because I don't keep anything on the shelves. It basically is harvested on the morning of delivery by the farmer and goes straight to the people's homes that day. So it's just incredibly fresh, and people are like, this is so tasty. So a lot of things from different farms were, like the farmyard was also just growing in terms of their produce. They could grow more, and that it just was like a ripple effect and more cash flow into everybody's accounts. So it was just incredible how it helped a lot of people through lockdown.
I absolutely love it. I think the key thing here, when you talk about scale and scaling up and what you've been able to inject, I just hope that this goes national. And I really hope that you are able to continue doing this. We know that so many people are under pressure at the moment, but this seems like a silver bullet. Absolutely brilliant. So give yourselves a virtual pat on the back, guys. You're doing a stellar job. Thank you so much.
Well done, of course, Paul. And
Thank you very much.
Joining us, thank you guys, out in St. Francis area. And if you are in that area, then download the Buy LEKKA app and support local. It's all about supporting local and really cultivating that local economy. If you're not in the area, though, do make an effort to support the local small businesses where you can. They all do need it, and they all do plow back to our communities at the end of the day. And if you do have, any feel-good news to share with us that we can share with the nation, connect with us on social media. We'd love to hear from you. Now on to some feel-good news of our own.